You're right.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready? Notice was given of this special meeting of the mayor and board of alderpersons this Thursday, April 30th, 2020 at 4 p.m. in the courtroom at City Hall. We have a short agenda, and this is our call to order. I'm going to ask that we stand and observe a moment of silence, and I'm going to ask Councilman Shaw to lead us in prayer, and then we'll have our Pledge of Allegiance led by Councilman Prater, Mayor Pro Tem Prater. Let's bow our heads.
Let's have a moment of silence, please. Lord, we come to you tonight with heavy hearts about what's going on. And we pray for your wisdom and guidance as we go through all of the things that are ahead of us. Thank you for the progress that you allowed us to make. We're so thankful for that. We ask that you be with us, be with all our, from the president down, Lord. Be with them and give them wisdom as we battle this virus. We give you honor and praise for all of this. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please, Ms. Goldman.
Mr. Prater?
Here.
Mr. Shaw?
Here.
Mr. Locke?
Here.
Mayor, we have a quorum.
This,
People are absent. Mr. Moore and Mr. Green.
this meeting is now in session. We do have a quorum. Announcements, I'll make a quick announcement. There's work going on the Martin Luther King Street sewer. It's progressing, as weather permits. And there are some others, but for time, I'm just going to bypass those other announcements and go straight to public comments as they relate to items on the agenda.
Not on the agenda, but what happened to our curfew? Have we got it under control?
Well, we do have a curfew. I did meet with the business that's open until 11 today and asked them to close early. They are essential, and they are open until 11 o'clock, which creates in my opinion, a problem because it encourages people.
They go up and down the road all night. They don't ever slow down.
Well, Mr. Prater, I drive the streets, and the streets are quiet. The streets are quiet. The neighborhoods are quiet.
No, they not.
Well, I drive them, Mr. Prater, and I respectfully disagree with you. The streets, the residential areas.
Why did we go on the press like we were going to do something, and we didn't never get the thing enforced? Why did we do that?
Mr. Prater, if you had contacted me earlier about this, you contacted me about one problem across the street from your house, but you didn't contact me about this. I would have picked you up and let you ride with me. I ride every night all over town. It's well documented. The sheriff's department's helping, the police department's helping. We do have some stores that are open, and it's illegal for them to be open. They're on the main thoroughfare on 165 at the United States Highway.
Come sit on the corner of Snyder and just sit there tonight about 1 o'clock. Just sit there.
Okay, well, you're talking about
Just come sit there.
at your house,
No, the street, the old
your street. But you're not going to other streets, Mr. Prater. You're not driving around. I drive around, sir. It's documented.
I mean, we don't never get nothing comfortable. Okay.
Well, I respectfully disagree with you there also. The curfew, there are some stores that we've talked with. There's a few stores, I can count them on one hand, that's on the main thoroughfare where there are problems. One is at a nationwide chain, an international chain, rather global chain. I talked to the owner today and asked him if he'll close 1 hour earlier. I talked to the manager rather, and requested that they close 1 hour earlier. We did have to call the police because people jam up at the end of the curfew between 9 and 10 o'clock and 11. They're open till 11. I asked them today, would you close till 10? And he said, I don't want anyone to have an advantage. I said, well, the other stores like Burger King closes at 10, and I'm requesting all of them to close at 10. That there are workers who do transition at 9 o'clock. The grocery stores close at 9 o'clock. I believe Walmart closes at 9. And there are people coming from there and stopping at these places. And it extends the time when people are trying to get in, Mr. Prater. Now, your criticism, we'll note it, but I don't agree with you. Okay, I don't agree. There are some.
Don't ask me to support something that we're not gonna follow up on anymore.
Well,
We're not gonna follow up. I would not support it.
well, that's your option.
Okay.
But the curfew is by and large working. We didn't want that when I imposed the curfew, Mr. Prater. I did so for several reasons. Because the more people you got children that congregate in groups, and then they go and take the disease back into their household, and the household, in some cases, are supported by an older, or say a grandparent. And they will go and congregate. If we let them, they'll be out until 11 or 12 o'clock. Now, if you can't support that next time, then I understand you're rebelling against common sense. But no, I'm saying.
We're not following up. We're not following up. If we
Well-
want to do a curfew, we shouldn't even brought it up.
We can't.
Another discussion.
We can agree, yeah. Well, the curfew is working more than it's not working. And without it, we'd be in serious trouble. Discussion action, permission to advertise for bids on the Morehouse Memorial Airport obstruction. Brent, can you come forward, please? And this was time sensitive, and this is what we had to do.
Okay.
This is what we had to do. We are clearing the pine trees or the trees at the end of the runways because we have a 20 foot to 1 foot drop slope that we have to protect. And the FAA is mandated by the Federal Aviation Commission. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Federal Administration.
That's all absolutely correct. We are wanting to get permission to put this out to bid so that we can get a good estimate for what the construction project is going to cost, and then we'll add that to what we'll negotiate with the landowners for payments for their trees, and then we'll submit that to the FAA for grant. So we just have to have this information so we can submit for a grant. And we're trying to get that done by, I think, June 8th. So we want to get these bids in and get that grant submission done by that point.
And they were originally due for May 18th.
I believe so.
But the date was extended.
Yes.
And we have, Denman Engineering has had every tree appraised for its value. And I sent a certified letter to all 6 of the property owners. I've heard from 3 of them already, and we're going to get certified letters out to them with the contract, with the bid that the certified appraiser has done. Is there any questions for Mr. Elston?
Can I motion on them? I don't see anything with it.
It's action.
I'll make the motion that, it's a little.
Yep.
Is there anything we have to sign on this, Mr. Gomez?
Just have to give me permission.
You have that permission, man.
Okay, there's a motion. Is that in the form of a motion?
Yes.
Okay. Moved by Mr. Locke. Okay, second by Councilman, moved by Councilman Locke, second by Councilman Shaw, that we advertise for bids for the Morehouse Memorial Airport obstruction removal Phase 2 project. All in favor? All opposed? The ayes have it, the approval is granted. Item 6, adjourn. Do we have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Moved by Councilman Locke, second by Councilman Shaw, that we adjourn. Any discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.